Hello there, I am Fearnot, and welcome back to my channel. Oh damn, I actually haven't said that in a month. Of course, I thought that I would have a lot less time during the semester, but these past weeks were actually insane. But enough about that. Well, not really. As I've still not finished the Dream Academy script, today we'll be doing something totally different. I made the concept of this video exactly half a year ago, so I didn't even have any plans to start a YouTube channel. It was just for a TikTok. But now I think it's a great time to bring it to life, so let's create whole new subunits for my favorite groups.
그렇게 쳐다보면 pop 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 going crazy 망설임 pop pop poppin' poppin'.
And who else should I start with than my old group, Zerobaseone. No, you didn't miss an episode. I also still old Le Seraphim, but it was about them time I also add them to my olds because they are literally my favorite humans on planet Earth. So I finally decided to add them officially. Anyways, let's get to the subunits. I'm giving each subunit a cover song that I think would suit them the best. And I also want to highlight these songs and artists, so I only chose one song per artist for all of the entries on this list. The first subunit of Zerobaseone is gonna perform He Said I Said by Lusembo, which is one of my favorite B-sides of this year, and also a great song overall. And it's gonna be performed by Hanbin, Kyovin, and Yujin. I think it's time for our Zerobaseone boys to also cover cute songs, because they just suit them so well. And we can all call Hanbin mother all we want, but let's be for real, Say My Name Hanbin is actually way more iconic than Hot Summer Hanbin. And that's what I had in mind while creating this subunit. And you can bet Yubin and Yujin can pull up the cute wholesome concept perfectly as well. The next one is a total no-brainer. So much so that they actually became a real subunit before I managed to put this out. I'm talking about the wrist line, Cheong, Matthew, and Ricky, who together with Ganwok performed Over Me on their Timeless World Tour. I'm not gonna talk about Ganwok at the moment, as I do every day, so I better just stay away from that now, but the rest of the boys I mentioned are gonna perform Bite Me by Enhypen.
It's you and me in this world 내게로 다시 와 time me 날 구원할 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me.
This is actually the only boy group song on this list, but I mean, it's a perfect match. Cheong, Matthew, and Ricky in a vampire concept? Sign me up. I want to stay respectful, so I'll leave the actual stage to your fantasy. And now let's move on to maybe even a better match. The last subunit is obviously gonna consist of Shanga, Tere, and Ganwok. And it's not that I couldn't see them covering any other song, but Cold Killer by Hui and Jinyak is just perfect for them. The verses are all rap, which is no problem for Ganwok obviously, but I also want my men to sing. I feel like their vocal tones would mix really well, and they're just my favorite vocalist in the group, so I think they would slay this performance. Another Wake1 group I adore very much is Kepler, and since I made this list in May, we're still doing OT9. Kepler is definitely one of the most versatile groups, so I really want to showcase that with my 3 subunits. Their cute and refreshing side is gonna be represented by Lightsum's Vanilla. And for that song I chose Dayon by Yeso. They all fit this concept really well, and we also want strong dancers, because we have to go hard for that choreo. And with Twice in mind, Yujin, Cheon, and Shouting are gonna perform 132, originally sung by Chui, Jonghyun, and Mina.
to one and two 난 말도 없이 1, 3, 2 우린 압박에 맞춰 위태로이 춤을 춰.
These three obviously represent the elegant and canty side of Kepler the best, so this song would be a great chance for them to utilize that. And last but not least, we have the cool subunit with Mashiro, Hikaru, and Younggun, who gonna perform What's My Name by May.
So are you ready? We get started. What's my name? Yeah, I'm doing it now. 온 세상이 너 shout it. What's my name? Yeah, I'm doing now.
I always knew that Kepler has this beast KDA side to them, since the girls can turn me down on Queendom, so they could greatly highlight that in a song like What's My Name. Maeve is a group I always expect to deliver in both vocals and rap, and that's why this subunit is perfect for the song. And if you were brainwashed by Wake One and forgot how cool Mashiro actually is, just do yourself a favor and watch the Mafia in the Morning stage from Girls Planet 999. You're welcome.
But no, 쉽지 않은 논란. 말을 쳐, 어떤지만 골라.
Moving on to establish the newest member of my stan list, let's talk about Kiss of Life. The first cover I had in mind for them was Bad Game by Sabrina Carpenter by Julie and Belle, but I already talked about that, and in the end I decided I'm only gonna include K-pop songs. So instead, I'm gonna give these two talented women You and Me by Jennie.
I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight. Nobody can see, it's just you and me tonight. I love you and me, dancing in the moonlight.
I mean, who wouldn't love Julie and Belle dancing in the moonlight? I think it fits both of them very well, as they are often presented as charismatic and sexy, and that is exactly what you need to pull that song off. I feel like some people might expect a more vocally challenging song for Belle, but let the girl rest. She also deserves to have fun and not stress about hitting the most insane high notes all the time just because she could. And I also remember her herself in an interview admitting that she's under a lot of pressure to hit all those high notes. And of course, Julie fitting the song goes without question. The other subunit consists of Natty and Hanel, and if you ask me, I think both of them are very fitting for an upbeat song. So that's why I gave them Flexin' on My Ex by Stacy.
Flexing on my ex, 너보다는 느껴 훨씬. Flexing on my ex, keep it fresh like disco, shopping.
While this song might be too cute for their actual image, I don't see anything wrong with that, as it is in the same vein as Hanel Play Love Games. And for Natty, I really like the brighter side of her vocal tone, so she could really showcase that in this performance.
Dash, I wanna run you dash.
Speaking of vocally talented groups, let's talk about NMIXX as well. I'm gonna be honest, as NMIXX has one of the best discographies, I needed to give them some real gems for their covers. The first one definitely is a gem because it's not that I can see anyone talk about it, I don't think people even know about it. And it's time we start talking about Killer by Finet in the same conversations as Gugudan, JWSN, Hot Issue, or Pristin. If there's anything I want you to take away from this video, it better be to listen to this song, because it is such a banger, and I think it's perfect for NMIXX because they could showcase their vocals, raps, and also their stage presence. I feel like it's exponentially more difficult to choose the particular NMIXX members because they are also talented and versatile, it just doesn't even matter. However, the subunit for this song I chose consists of Haewon, Seleon, and Jiwoo, as their vocals seem the most fitting for the song. The next song is equally as incredible and also pretty underrated, and it's none other than Bad Blood from Queendom Puzzle. I could talk about how much I love this song for hours, but it would be better if you check it out yourself. Anyways, Lily, Bae, and Kyujin would definitely do it justice, and maybe even make it better. I don't want to start any fan wars, so I just want to clarify that I think the original version is already incredible, but in my eyes, NMIXX's vocals would definitely suit it really well. I think Bae especially could really showcase all of her talent with how intensely dynamic the whole song is. She would really shine. Kyujin was actually the only member I was sure about from the start. Because of her energy she radiates when she's on stage, this is definitely the best fit for her. As for Lily, I feel like none of these songs really showcase all her potential, but I think she's a great member that could be utilized in both of them. And since I really wanted Haewon for the killer performance, she ended up here, but I think it will actually suit her as well. And staying in the realm of really talented groups, both vocally and performance-wise, I'm also gonna talk about Tribe. Of course, it would be very easy to give them Latin-inspired song, and so I did, but not the clear choices. Since some of their songs have Spanish titles and lyrics in them, I just have to give them Te Quiero. I stand both Kiss of Life and Tribe and love the song, so it was a really easy choice. But easy isn't always wrong because it fits them like a glove. The members I chose for this performance are Sungsun, Chia, and Mire. I feel like their vocals would mix great together, and they also have the right vibes for this performance. And honestly, I will take any chance to get Sonsun to cover Kiss of Life, because with her vocals, there's no way she wouldn't totally slay that. Chia and Mirai also provide great contrast between Chia's elegant and Mirai's cooler vocal tone. That would be just perfection. I also thought about them covering Sweet Juice by Purple Kiss, but in the end, I realized it would be a little too similar to Witch, and I really wanted them to try something new with these performances. So, keeping the mysterious vibe in mind, but changing the dark for fun, I landed on Enchanted Night, White Night by Billy. This song would be performed by Kelly, Hyunbin, and Son. Enchanted Night isn't as vocally challenging as Billy's songs usually are, but it has so many layers and other intricacies which make the song very compelling and eye-catching performance-wise. All I need is for Son to really go all out with her beautiful low voice, and I also wanted the choreography to be edited just so they can make the most interesting 3-person formations and really have fun while doing that. Anyways, that will be all for this video. I only went over half of my list because I don't want to make this video too long, but if you'd like a part 2, definitely let me know down in the comments. I'm sorry I wasn't able to put out videos regularly, but I don't think I've ever been busier in my life. So I won't promise anything, but I'll definitely try my best to keep you interested and updated. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I'd be thankful for any feedback for this or my other videos. You can also share your dream subunit covers in the comments. I'll be very excited to read that. And until next time, bye!